Are you a beginner in the gym and don't know what to do? Well, this video is perfect for you. I rhymed that and I didn't mean to. What's going on? My name is Ben. This is my brand new YouTube channel. If you're just finding this now and I have other videos on the channel, this is my first video, so that's why I'm doing this kind of introduction. Today we're going to be going over a 3-day workout split that is perfect for any beginner to get started in the gym and master your form and technique. The first day is going to consist of chest, triceps, and shoulders. The second day is going to consist of back and bicep. And the third day is going to consist of legs and abs. So let's get right into it. The first thing that we're going to be doing on our push day is going to be barbell bench press. I got the bar empty right now and we're going to warm up and I'll show you proper technique. You're just going to lay down on the bench and then you're going to want to position yourself so your eyes, when you look straight up, you're looking right at the barbell. So right now I'm pretty good in line. Then you're going to want to place your hands on the bar just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You want to try to push your upper back into the bench. After you've done all this, you can lift the bar off and you want to hold it straight above your chest, obviously. And then you're going to bring it down and you're going to want to touch the barbell right at your nipples, which is kind of weird, but it's the best way to bench press. And then you're just going to want to push straight up. Now you can see I've added some weight and now we're going to do 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Another important thing to note is I'm using these spotter arms right here. Make sure that when you're bench pressing or doing any kind of compound lift like we're doing here, we want to have spotter arms or an actual spotter, so in case you get into a bit of a predicament, let's just say, you won't die. That's the best way I can put it. Now it's time to move on to the second exercise, which is going to be overhead barbell press. You're just going to want to obviously sit down, sit up straight, and grab it in a similar position to when we were doing the bench press. Lift it off, and be careful your first time doing this because you could hit yourself in the face. Not speaking from experience. And you're going to want to bring the barbell down, right to about chin height or a little bit lower. And you just push up. Very simple. At first, this may be hard just to do with the barbell, and then you'll move up in weight. If you can't do the barbell, try this with dumbbells, and then you can go to barbell, or just stick with dumbbells. That's another option, but for this program in particular, we're going to be doing barbell. You're going to want to repeat this exercise for 3 sets of 8 to 10. And now we're ready to move on to the third exercise for push day. Next, you're going to want to make your way to a cable where the pulley is on top. And you're going to grab the bar extension like I have here, or the rope extension. This one's personal preference. I feel that this works directly with my tricep a little more. I can feel it a little more. I can push a little more weight. This is just personal preference. Try both and pick which one you like better. For this one, it's going to be pretty simple. You're going to want to walk up. If you can adjust where the top pulley is, set that so you're about right here, which this is just happens to be perfectly set up. Just right above where your chest is, or right at your chest, however you want to look at it. Make sure you keep your chest up as much as you can. You don't want it to go like this. We also don't want to be bent over somewhere in the middle, so here's pretty good. Just push down, just like that. You're going to want to pinch it at the bottom. You're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. So the fourth and final exercise of push day is going to be a dumbbell lateral raise. This is another really easy exercise, but there's a few things you want to make sure you get right. You're going to want to grab your dumbbells and hold them at your side, just like this, with your arms straight or slightly bent at the elbow. So I'm going to show you a side view of what's going on. You're going to want to just raise them up. And you can see the dumbbell is coming at slightly an angle to the front, and that's just the way it moves. Slow and controlled up and slow and controlled down. And you're going to want to bring it directly to a 90 with your body. Repeat this for 3 sets of 12 to 15. These are pretty challenging, so don't be afraid to start light and stay light for a little bit until you can get your form down. And that's going to conclude our push day workout. Next, I'm going to show you the pull day workout, which is going to be back and biceps. The first thing we're going to be doing for pull day is deadlifts. These are going to be optional because not everyone likes them. They're not exactly great for you, especially if you don't do them properly. So I'm going to show you how to do them properly if you want to do them and build up your deadlift. Deadlifting is pretty easy, but there's a few things you got to nail down to not get injured. And you're going to want to have your feet hips width apart, shoulder width apart, hips width apart, same thing. You're going to want to have your feet close to the bar, if not under the bar a little bit, but I don't have weight on so I can't do that right now. Grab the bar just about shoulder width apart. The biggest thing is your butt needs to take a dip and you want to push your chest up and out, and then you just want to stand up. A big problem with deadlifting, especially new deadlifters and people just trying to lift a lot of weight, they'll grab the bar and they'll just go straight like that. This is going to be full lower back, and you want to be utilizing your legs a little bit. So again, you're going to want to go down, chest up, and push legs and back at the same time. The sets and reps can look however you want for deadlifts, depending on what you're training for. So if you're trying to train for just strength, I recommend doing 1, 2, 3 rep max and varying them a little bit. The next thing we're going to do for back is the barbell row. So you're going to want to place the bar right about, I don't know, knee height or so. This is a little high, but that's all right. You're gonna wanna grab the bar just a tad wider than your shoulders. Lift it up, take a step back, and then you're gonna wanna bend like you're doing a deadlift, just a little bit. So like the top of a deadlift, just row the barbell, making sure that you're not using your legs too much because this is a back exercise. You're gonna wanna try to isolate your back as much as you can. Keep a tight core, and you're just rowing. Bringing the bar right to your belly button. Make sure your core and your lower back are tight so you don't have back pain during this exercise. You're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 10. Another tip for doing these, make sure your head is in line with your spine, I guess is the best way I can put it. The second or third thing you're going to be doing on pull day, depending if you do deadlifts or not, is going to be pull-ups. Now, as a beginner, you're probably not going to be able to do even maybe 1 pull-up, but maybe you'll be able to do a couple. You're going to want to get into that 8 to 10 rep range. So to do that, you're going to have to use a band. Grab the bar about shoulder width apart. Make sure you're all the way down and just pull yourself up, chin over the bar, and back down. Control yourself on the way up and down. Make sure every time you're letting your lats fully decompress at the bottom of the movement. You don't want to do partial reps. Now you're going to do this for 3 sets of 6 to 10. After you finish those, we're going to move on to biceps. For biceps, we're just going to be doing a simple alternating dumbbell curl. Just start with the dumbbells at your side. You want to rotate the dumbbell as it's coming up. You're going to do this for 3 sets of 10 to 12 on each arm. That's all we're going to be doing for pull day. Next, we're going to move on to the third day in this workout split, which is legs and abs. The first exercise we're going to do for leg day is the squat. So I got the barbell set up here. For the squat, you're going to want to place your feet just about shoulder width apart with your toes pointing slightly outward. The best way I can describe the form of a squat is to act like you're sitting down in a chair. So you're going to want to lead the movement with your butt first, and then the rest of your body follows. What some beginners do is move their knees first. This is going to result in an unstable squat. A general rule of thumb is you don't want your knees to go over your toes while you're doing the squat. So what I mean by that is when you're doing a squat, you don't want your knees to be coming in front of your toes like that. You're going to do 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps for squats. If you have access to a mirror that you can look at while you're doing the squat, that's ideal, and you can perfect your form much easier that way. The second exercise we're going to do for leg day is a Romanian deadlift, otherwise known as a straight leg deadlift. This movement is sort of like the deadlift, but it's just the top half of the movement. You're going to want to grab the bar just about shoulder width apart, maybe a little more. The important thing for these is first you want to kick your butt back and then go down. If you do it like this, and just go straight down without putting your butt back, you're going to feel it in your lower back mainly. If you lead with your butt, keep your chest up, and go down, You should feel it in your hamstrings. Go till you feel a really nice stretch at the bottom and then go up. And we're gonna do this for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. The next exercise we're going to do for leg day is a lunge or a walking lunge, depending on your preference. So since I have kind of a smaller space here, I'm just going to be doing a regular lunge. All you're going to do is set up like this and go down just before your knee hits the ground. You can do these alternating or all at the same time on each side. So you're just doing that while walking. So you're going to just go like that and alternate every step. The only thing you really need to make sure of is making sure that knee isn't hitting the ground, so you keep tension on your quads throughout the movement. You're going to do this for 3 sets of 10 on each leg. The final thing we're going to be doing for leg and ab workout is sit-ups. You want to have some kind of weight on your feet or something you can bridge your feet against. So I got this step right here. You're just going to go down and up. You don't need to go all the way down like that. If you do that, it's going to take the tension off of your abs. So I like to go just till my mid-back hits the ground and then go up. I'm going to do this for 3 sets until failure. And when you get more advanced with a sit-up, you can hold a weight right here. Just grab a plate and hold it just like that. And you can make them more challenging so you don't have to do so many reps. So with that, that's going to conclude our 3-day, 30-minute beginner workout split. It's pretty simple, but that's the point. Just get you in the gym, get you doing some compound movements, and building up your strength. As I stated earlier in the video, this is my first video on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to see more videos of me in the future. And this is just the beginning, so if you have any suggestions or video ideas, make sure to put them down in the comments. I'm planning on making some week-long diet and exercise challenge videos, so if you guys want to see those, stay tuned because those are going to come soon. I put a link to the workout plan in the description of this video. Give it a try, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.